YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian, coming to you guys from the Shave Den, getting ready to do a shave, and I'll be using a soap that I've never picked up. I've seen it before for, man, the last 10 years. I never really tried to pick it up, never really justified using it, but I just see a lot of people using it. I just see a lot of people really that swear by this soap, and what I'm talking about is Mitchell's Wool Fat. So I don't know why I never really had an interest in trying this. People say it's bad. People say they have a hard time lathering the soap. But I always thought about buying the soap. Actually thought about buying the one in the ceramic container, you know, because it looks, you know, I always thought it looked really nice to have that ceramic container. But, you know, I never really can just find the price of buying that if I wasn't sure about the soap. So I just decided to buy the little sample puck, and I put it in my little, this is one of my razor rock containers that I'm pre-using for this, and I slapped the label on top of there. But this soap's been around since 1893. It's a soap that's made in England. It's been made for years, and it has lanolin, which is from the sheep's wool, which actually helps soften the skin. So this soap gets a lot of love in the shave community, and just never really thought about picking it up, but I decided to pick it up. I just saw it on Amazon. I keep seeing it on Amazon, and I just thought about it. I pulled the trigger and buy this. I think I got the puck for like $15, $14, $15. I'm not sure how much it was, but that's still not too bad for a decent sized puck of soap. And I think this is about, let's see, I want to say about 5 ounces of soap, but as you can see, it fits right nicely in that razor rock container. And it's a triple mill soap. It does feel hard, definitely not soft, but it has definitely a nice, pleasant scent, kind of like an old school scent. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if that makes any sense, probably doesn't make any sense, but kind of heads toward the way that tobacco smells, a little bit like a musky sort of type scent. I wouldn't say tobacco type scent, but man, it is different. It's not one of the most pleasant scents I ever in my shave den, of course, but not bad. So really itching to try this soap. I used it once already, but I'm gonna use it again for a shave because it's been a few weeks since I used it. I got this about a month ago, so I never really did it on a shave video yet. But I thought I'd do that for this video for this purpose, and that's the label right there. Pretty basic label. This is off the box. I just cut it up. I just cut off the box and put it right here on the label on the lid of the soap. But anyway, guys, itching to try a soap. I see a lot of people using it, so I'm gonna do it on video. And I have about a day and a half of growth in my face, and also me using a razor I've used in quite some time. I just came across this razor in my shave den, actually buried back in my closet, but I haven't used this razor in a while. One of the original stainless steel American razors produced in the last maybe 10-15 years. This is the Weber stainless steel razor. I think this is called the classic handle, but it's a 3-piece razor, and Weber is a company that was making these, but it's all stainless steel. It's got the top plate, top cap, bottom plate, and on the back right here it says Weber USA. So as far as I know, it's one of the first USA manufactured modern stainless steel safety razors. And I bought this. I think back when I bought this, it was like $55 for the whole razor, which is actually a great, really a great deal considering that it's stainless steel and it's machine milled. So you really can't find a razor that cheap hardly anywhere. Maybe Razor Rock, but man, like a small company making a razor like this, machine manufactured stainless steel, definitely hard to find for this price point. And for a while they were making these, and then they stopped making the razor heads. They just kept making the handles. So I don't know why they were making, why they dropped production on the top, on the top plate and the bottom plate, the heads, but phenomenal shaver from what I remembered. I used to love shaving with this razor, and sadly they just make the handle. So it maybe got too much or maybe I think they had a problem with production or finding a machine shop that would actually do this for the price point. But man, great classic razor. Definitely gonna hold on to this because it's one of the first USA manufactured stainless steel razors in my shave den. So I'll be using this razor here for my shave. Gonna be using that blade I haven't used in a while either. This is one of the blades from Astra, the stainless steel, the blue pack. So these are very, very underrated blades. I think these are actually better than the Astra Platinums in my opinion. Very, very, very nice blade. I'll be using that, and I'll be using it second use of the blade. I had a phenomenal shave with the first time I used it, the first use on this in my 34C. So looking forward to this in the Weber razor. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna also use my Maggard gray synthetic brush with the white tips, the nice blue handle here. Just love that little maple leaf on the bottom. That is a pretty cool looking color, cool touch to it. So let me go to wash my face, get my face fully hydrated. Like I said, a day and a half worth of growth, and ready for this shave with the Weber razor and this Astra stainless steel blade. So definitely looking forward to this shave with the Mitchell's wool fat. Anyway, guys, let me rinse my face, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with my face fully hydrated. Got my brush loaded up with the Mitchell's wool fat. So this is from, also, I meant to tell you, this is from Bradford, Yorkshire, England. So I'm reading the label here. It's a pretty cool label. It just says that it soothes, softens, and smooths. So let's check it out, see if it actually does that. So let's go and do that, see how it lathers first. So guys, no pre-shave today. I just want to see how well the soap performs by itself. And just curiosity, I see a lot of people, I read a lot of people have a lot of problems lathering this soap. So I actually loaded my brush for about 25 seconds, just, you know, not too much, just to see if I can get enough soap on the brush to create a decent lather. Ooh. Let me get underneath the snot track out of the way there. And not too bad. Lather is pretty decent. Not thick, but not too thin either, so. Yeah, scent is very faint. It's probably about I would say probably about a 3 on a scale from 0 to 10 in scent strength. And I really can't pinpoint what it smells like. It's got a nice masculine scent to it. Kind of like sort of smells a little bit like leather, maybe tobacco. Maybe a little bit of tobacco, not much, but musky leather. That's what I want to say. I'm kind of not that great at describing scents, but I'll just put it this way: nice, mild, enjoyable scent. If that makes any sense, or non-offensive scent. And so far, nice lather. This should be good enough for a first pass. Let's go ahead and do that. Hang on one second, guys. I forgot to load my sink with water here. Alright guys, I'm back. So, sorry about that. I had to load my sink full of water. I don't like to turn my water on every single time I rinse off my razor. I mean, I think it distracts from the shave when you hear like someone just turning their water on like constantly. So I really just shake it in my sink with full of water. But let's do that first pass here with the Weber razor with the Astra Super Stainless Blade here. Second use. And this razor is actually not mild. It's probably about a medium aggressive. So definitely not a beginner razor in my opinion, but more of a for experienced wet shaver. But it's not bad though. It's not really aggressive, but it is about medium aggressive. So you definitely don't want to hold too much weight down while you're doing your passes because you will cut yourself. And I'm just using the weight of the razor on my skin, so. And as you tell, I'm getting great feedback right there. Yeah, I forgot how well this razor shaved. This razor is a good shaver. I love the way it shaves. And it's just too bad they don't make any more heads for, or Weber doesn't make any more razors, except the handles. I think they still make the handles. I'm not really sure. I haven't really checked on their website, but I know they went from making complete razors like this, stainless steel, machine milled, to just the handles. Because I think they had a production problem with making the heads. Or maybe it was too expensive to sell the razor for $55, which they were at the time. Which is really a steal of a deal if you ask me. And consequently, I don't see anybody using these razors anymore, or using these Webers in their shaves on video or their shave a days. I don't know if people got tired of using it or just didn't like it, but to me, a great razor. Very underrated and very outstanding for the price when they were selling these. Yeah, lather kind of dissipates after a little while, so I can see why people don't probably have it as one of their top soaps, but a lot of people swear by it. So definitely slick. I mean, slick enough for a decent shave. Not the slickest soap I've ever used, but man, not too bad though. And as far as I see, no nicks, so that's a plus for using a soap. And not too bad of a scent, decent lather. So, you know, not too bad. Let me go and do a few more passes and I'll give you my opinion of the soap. But let me go rinse my face, guys. Like I said, nice first pass. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with my second face lather here. Yeah, so I was trying this soap with my 34C, which is a mild razor. Much more mild razor than the Weber. So for that razor, it actually was excellent, but want to see how it would be for a more aggressive razor, see if it would offer protection, offer a little more slickness for a heavier razor with a more aggressive blade angle. So judging from that first pass, not bad, not really bad at all. Yeah, I can see why people like this soap, because it would probably last you forever, being that it's hard, triple milled, and that I barely scratched the surface when I did the brush loading on this soap. That's kind of reminds me of my Tubac soap. I had that soap for about 4 or 5 years. I lathered the crap out of that soap with board brushes. Probably used it about I probably used that soap about at least 50 times, and I haven't really put a dent in that soap because it's that hard triple milled soap. It's in that ceramic bowl, and it hasn't really gone down in the in amount in that bowl, because it looks the same as when I first got it. Maybe that's why people like that soap, like this kind of soaps, these type of soaps, because you get really good value out of using them, and they last forever. So, and the performance is not too bad, not too shabby. All right, guys, let me go across the grain with the Weber razor here. Yeah, not bad. Pretty slick. Not slick enough for a decent shave. I hear the post shave is amazing from the lanolin and soap, so can't wait to see how it is at the end. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Praying for the people that got damaged by Hurricane Ida. Lots of flooding and damage. Hope you guys hope those people are staying safe and hopefully get through that. I know it's just terrible for hurricanes to displace people out of their homes and cause that much damage. It's really crazy. My mother actually lives in New York, and she was affected by Hurricane Ida a little bit, just the heavy storms, and she saw damage from that too as it passed through the eastern part of the United States. But man, I remember back in the day when hurricanes used to most hurricanes would just go up the coast of the west coast of Florida, and now it seems like they're moving more toward the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, going up that way toward Houston and New Orleans and Louisiana, which is crazy. But back in the day, hurricanes would hit Homestead, which was damaged, horribly damaged, in parts of Florida. But now, Florida, well, thankfully for me, is being spared, but other people are just getting hammered, and I understand how it is because I've lived through hurricanes. I've seen the damage, and it is not fun, guys. Not fun to go through that storms and heavy winds and rain and flooding. It is not fun at all. So you guys are in my thoughts and prayers because it's not fun at all to go through that stuff. And to happen on the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, 16 years later, that's just insane. Kind of wish they would invent or have some way to control, I wouldn't say control Mother Nature, but I wish there's a way to keep these storms from going into the United States or anywhere or any islands. Maybe some way they can redirect them right up the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, so it wouldn't harm anybody. But you can't control Mother Nature. But anyway, guys, that's the first pass, or second pass, and it was awesome. No nicks, plenty slink, plenty cushion. Really impressed by Witch's Wool Fat. Not too bad of a soap, and I can see why it's been a favorite for many years. All right, guys, let me rinse my face, guys, and I'll be back for that final pass. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I just did the face lather, and it is plenty of soap coming off the brush. Definitely lots of lather still available on the brush. So definitely lather is really nice. I mean, it just pops off the handle, so plenty of lather. All right, guys, let me go into the grain here with the Web Eraser. And this combination is great with the Astra Super Stainless Blade. Nice and smooth. So I'm finding that a lot of different blades work better in different razors, and this is no exception. So this blade works well in the Weber, this Astra Super Stainless, and it also works well in the 34C. But there's some blades I found in the past that didn't do really well in a razor, or did horrible. I got a horrible shave in a razor with that said blade, but then I put that blade in a different razor, and I got one of the best shaves ever. So go figure. So definitely, guys, if you have a blade that you don't particularly like or didn't get a good shave from, definitely hang on to that blade. Or if you have those pack of blades, hang on to them and just try them in a different razor, because you'll most likely get a better shave. It'll change your opinion of that blade really fast. And I can say for the same for a razor, not performing really great with a blade. But then you get that certain blade in that razor, then you like that razor again, so. I've had it happen to me before in the past. That's like the, I'm trying to think what razor I'm talking about. What razor I'm talking about? I had a razor I didn't like before, and I just changed the blade. I put a feather in it, and it did great. It was a great shaver. I think it was the Parker variant, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, I think it was the Parker variant. Parker variant, I just, I got decent shaves from Astras, from the Vashhads, but man, when I put that feather in there, in that razor, and put it especially on, like a low setting, like number 3 or 4, it just increased the shave. It just made the shave that much better. So that will happen with certain blades and certain razors. And this is a good match right here. Yeah, great shave. Nice shave, no nicks. Very smooth. Nice and slick. Rinse my face, guys, and I'll be back for my thoughts and also the post shave. Alright guys, that was a fantastic shave. And for my post shave, I'm going to be using a, not sure what to pair up with the Mitchell's Wool Fat, but I decided to use this right here, which is the Aqua Velva Ice Cold Blue Classic. So, kind of smells in that direction of masculine. Not too bad. Yeah, kind of matches up with it a little bit, but this is my dad's favorite aftershave, my late father. This is what he would always use after a shave. So this has a very sentimental value to me. So I'll be using this for my post shave, and got the big bottle here. This is still very inexpensive for a big bottle like this from Walmart or from your average drugstore, your drugstore aftershaves. And stuff, oh man. Definitely brings back memories of growing up with my father. And it smells good too, man. Yeah, nice and cool and refreshing. I just remember my dad used to put this on every morning after he did his shave. He would shave in the morning, so every morning he used to put this on. And just one of those memories of growing up, always smelling this in the morning in the bathroom. Because once, he would get up early in the morning before I would wake up a lot of times and get ready and shave and be off the work, and this is what he would wear. And I would wake up and I smell this in the bathroom, and brings back many memories. So great stuff. Even to this day, great stuff. A pure American classic aftershave. Alright guys, that's my shave. And really impressed with the Mitchell's Wool Fat from Bradford, Yorkshire, England. Great stuff. I've got to talk about the post shave. So the post shave was really nice. It's supposed to make your face a little bit softer with a lanolin, and I don't really feel much of a difference, but man, it does feels great. It doesn't feel bad. So decent post shave, but now since I put the aftershave on, I really can't tell. But man, performance wise, not bad. Pretty decent performance wise. I would say this is probably on par with the Tabak old school soap that I had my shave in also. So this is just like that. Maybe a little bit more slicker, if it makes any sense. Judging by the way I have no nicks. But great soap. I mean, not too bad. Guys, wet shavers, if you see this on Amazon, it's probably not bad for $14, $15 you would spend on grabbing it. And I can see how many hardcore people would love to grab the one with the ceramic dish, which was that is almost 40 bucks. And I wasn't quite committed to buy that, but man, after using this a few times, I might eventually grab that sometime down in the future. But man, not bad. Reason why it's been around for so long. Great stuff. So use that. Use the Weber razor, the classic handle. And guys, this thing is long. Look how long it is, and heavy. So just can't believe this is $55 back when I bought this. Yeah, it was around that price, $55 and some change, about 6 or 7 years ago when I bought this. And sadly, they don't make these heads anymore. But great razor. This is pretty, like I said, this is heavy. I'm not sure what the weight is right now. I didn't weigh it, but my Rex Ambassador is heavy because it's stainless steel too. But this is definitely, to me, this feels heavier than this razor. It's just substantially a little bit longer, feels solid, whereas this is adjustable razor. I mean, it's stainless steel, but it is hollow in there. There's a few moving parts in there, so this was pretty much solid stainless steel. This should be heavier than this, and it does feel heavier, definitely longer. It's a great razor, guys. If you see this on the buy, sell, and trade or aftermarket for a decent price, grab it because it's definitely worth it. Worth it from an early manufacturer of USA manufacturer of a modern stainless steel razor. So great razor, and like I said, great pairing with the blade. Astra Super Stainless Blade was great in that razor, and as well as a brush. Brush is pretty good. I love this brush. Maggard makes great brushes, so don't overlook them at all for brushes. If you're looking for a nice value brush, definitely look at Maggards for their knots and for their brushes too. Anyway, guys, that's my shave. Hope you guys have a good week. Hope you guys enjoy your shaves, and hope you guys enjoy the summer as it winds down and we get into cooler months. And guys affected by Ida, you're in my thoughts and prayers. Thinking about you guys. Hope you guys are gonna be okay. Definitely not fun going through hurricanes. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoy your shaves, and I will see you guys there. Take care.